Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, syukur kepada Allah SWT kerana dapat kita bersama pada petang ini. InsyaAllah kita akan sambung kita punya kuliah secara online. Okey, cuba komen sikit siapa ada di luar sana, siapa yang sedang mengikuti kelas saya secara online. Cuba bagi sikit nama, bagi salam kat saya. Ada sesiapa di sana? Saya tengok ni ada 20 orang views. Okay, say hi to me. Okay, bagus. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Zahira ada Wanur Arisha, ada Sarah, ada Iman, ada Iriani, ada Mizah. Okay, siapa lagi? Dan ramai. Okay, bagus. Semua dah mula masuk ni. Hi Wisa. Okay. How are you? Fine. Okay, Cik Wan. Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Okay, Wan Aisyah. Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. Hai Doktor. Okay. Siapa lagi? Carmen. Okay. Saya dah send QR code. I already send. I send to WhatsApp group your QR code attendance. Please scan and confirm your attendance. Okay, apa nak cerita hari ni? Okay, thank you Aisyah. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. Okay, apa nak cerita hari ni? Okay, I also already share the slide for topic personality. For this week, we will talk about personality. We continue the topic of personality, human personality from Islamic perspective, from Islamic psychology perspective. Okay, kita tunggu kawan-kawan kita ramai sikit. We just have 32 participant, so we need, I think, wait a few minutes to wait our friend come and ready for next topic. Okay, saya akan cari ni. Kemana saya share tadi? Okay, wait. Okay, you can go to Drive that I show and that I share to you all the notes. Mana Islamic. Ada ya, wait. Yeah, this one. Nota PDF. Personality. Okay. How many participants do we have? Roughly, tak nampak. Okay, 40. Already 40 now. Okay, jap. Download. Yeah, this one. Okay, last week we little bit talk about the personality. Okay, and I will continue the topic today. Okay, I'm looking for my slide actually. Mana saya simpan ni tadi? Okay. Hmm. Okay, Deller ada tak? Is there Deller? Say hi to me, Deller, please. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Say something on chatting box. Okay. Firka, we have Firka. Salam. Okay, I'm looking for Deller. Deller, where is Deller? Not yet come. Maybe ada tak? Macam tak ada ni. Belum. Okay, just read my message on the top. On the top. On the top. Please submit your assignment. Please ensure that you submit all assignment on 18 June before midnight to my email you can see, and no exceptional will given to send who send late. No exceptional, no excuse. Okay, and make sure all the assignment you send to my email, and don't forget write your name. Okay, for those the representative, the leader of the group. Okay, the assignment, group assignment, just one only to be sent to my email. Okay, for group group assignment, just the leader send to my email. And for the drawing assignment for individual, everyone need to send to my email. For the group assignment, just only leader need to send your assignment, your report, your article, your slide to my email. Not need to all the group members send the same thing to me. Okay, faham tu? Faham? Okay, good. Okay, mana saya slide ni tak terbuka-buka ni? Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I think let me start our class today. Personality. You can get the slide to the shared folder. Shared folder that I give the link before. Okay, personality. In Arabic, we call it a shakhsiyah. Shakhsiyah. Personality. Do you see my sharing slide tu? Nampak tak? Sekejap mana saya slide ni? Okay, this one. Okay. Okay, do you see the slide? The slide. Okay, wait. Okay, personality, shakhsiyah. We just recap some point from the slide. Okay, in Arabic, it's called shakhsiyah, personality. Okay. Tak boleh je lah, macam ni je lah. Okay, and in short, the personality is a combination of characters. You may have many characters. You may have many qualities, ciri-ciri. Eh? These things of character or qualities become one as the individual distinctive character, become your personality. Okay, then this character make you and your friend different and unique each other. Okay, no one can be same in terms of everything. Okay, he or she might have a similar face, for example. Okay, or maybe have a similar look like in terms of physical, hampir sama. But then we need to realize one thing: nobody, no one can be similar with the others. They ataupun we will have our own character. We will have our uniqueness, qualities that make us different from the others. Even though the twin, eh? Even though they have a similar body shape, okay, similar look like face and everything, but we need to realize nobody can be same at the whole. Tak ada yang akan sama secara keseluruhan. Dia mesti ada perbezaan. Okay, okay. This is what has been discussed about the definition of personality. Okay, it is include our values. It is include our hobby, our perspective, our worldview, our perspective, our apa lagi, our behavior. Jadi everything's be blend, combine, and become as our personality. Okay. Okay. We have done this. We have done this. Okay, we have done this. Okay, in Islam. Okay. Before we proceed to the slide, the topic in slide. Okay, why do we need to discuss the personality itself? And the answer is because we want to know what Islam views towards the personality, because we are dealing with the people, and as I many times mentioned, that we are dealing with the problematic person. Okay, we are dealing with that type of person. Okay, your field, psychologist, your field, bidang awak ni, your area, you are dealing with the human being, and whether they have a problem or in terms of improvement, or whatever that relate with the human being. By the time we need to understand how the human being has been formulated, how the human being has been functioned. So what the character, what the abilities, what the qualities of the human being that influence their thinking, their behaving, their emotion. Okay, what the element, and what the character, what the qualities of them that influence their decision, their behavior, their thinking, their emotion, and so forth. Okay, so in Islam, it's the same thing. We need to understand people. Okay, we need to understand people. We are studying of the people. Okay, we are studying of the person. And one of the important things is about the personality. What Islam says about the human personality. Okay, okay, personality in English, persona. Okay, persona is something like mask. Eh? Persona is something like mask that covered your actual your actual um, apa your actual self, persona. Okay, for example, our clothes, okay, cover our body. Okay, so persona meaning that others people can see us in terms of the facial and surface, not facial, surface. They can see our behavior. They might understand our thinking or emotion, for example, and because we are show to them. It's like we are using mask, memakai topeng. For example, you are wearing a mask of, for example, tiger. Okay, so people can recognize, we can know the character of the mask and the mask. Okay, so we covered our true self by using the mask or personality. Eh? Okay, in Islam, saksiyah meaning your behavior, your character, your temperament, and your habits, your norm. Okay, if we look at the definition of personality, whether in from the Western perspective or from the Islam perspective, it might be same in terms of the definition, because we are looking at the whatever human show to the people, to the others people, the manifestation of feeling, of thinking, of emotion, of spiritual. Yang mana apa, personality itu adalah suatu benda yang di luar, yang orang boleh lihat. Personality is something that other person can see and evaluate and make some judgment, whatever. Okay, we can see, we can observe. Personality itself, we cannot touch the personality itself. Okay, but we can recognize, we can know, we can understand others' personality by observe their outer, their behavior, for example. Kita boleh menilai orang ni pemalas ke, rajin ke, pemarah, whatever, by observing their character, their behavior, tingkah laku dia yang di luar itu. Personality, we cannot touch, we cannot observe the personality itself. Pemarah, macam mana kita nak tengok pemarah? We cannot see the pemarah, the anger character. We cannot see the anger itself. But if someone in anger, we can observe, for example, their behavior and their facial expression. Jadi maknanya personality ni kita tak boleh dilihat. Personality itu sendiri tidak boleh dilihat. For example, pemurah ataupun kedekut, greedy, kan, stingy, kedekut, greedy, tamak. How we define someone is a greedy or stingy? By observing their behavior, their thinking, their understanding, their emotion. So we can make some judgment. Okay, you are stingy. Because of what? Because we are observing their behavior. Boleh faham tu? Oh, apa ni? Pening lah doktor cakap ni. Okay, apa nak buat kau? Okay, if you have any question, please, as usual, text to me, send any message to the column, chatting column tu lah. Okay, guys. Back to the slide. Personality is something that related with the character, temperament, behavior, habits, norm. Okay. So kita kata dia ni seorang yang pemarah, seorang yang kedekut, seorang yang baik, seorang yang, for example, humble. Why? We make some this judgment based on our observation to that person. We are observe their thinking, understand their thinking, observe their behavior. So we make some judgment to them. Okay. So in Islam, we call this one as akhlaq. Akhlaq. Nothing new for the Muslim. Is nothing new. Ataupun for the non-Muslim, I think, who live with the Islamic society community, they will usually use or heard about the term of akhlak. Akhlak. Tingkah laku. Akhlak itu kan tingkah laku. Behavior. Okay. Since we are in the school, when we were in school, okay, our teacher teach about the akhlak. Or in wide use of akhlak may be quite similar with the ethic behavior, etika behavior kan. Tapi in Islam very emphasize on akhlak, because it is manifestation, it is to show your inner state, your spiritual state, your inner state, awak punya keadaan dalaman spiritual. Spiritual tu apa? Spiritual tu ialah your thinking, your emotion, your relationship with the super being, to God. Okay, so we can express, we can show the akhlak tu. So akhlak meaning is a character, determines behavior and individual attitudes. Okay, attitude, we cannot touch and we cannot see the attitude as what we see our friend. Okay, we cannot see the attitude as we see, for example, the phone, the computer, the fan, kipas angin. Tak sama. But we can observe it, then then we will give some judgment to that person. He is a stingy, he is a humble person, by observing the character, the outer character, the akhlak tadi. Therefore, in second point ini dia kata akhlak or character determines human behavior and individual attitude. Therefore, in Islam, we very emphasize on akhlak, good ethic. And the Prophet ﷺ has been sent down to the human because to repairing, untuk membaiki, to enhance the character, the akhlak of society at that time. So in Islam, akhlak is one of the main pillars, or main branches. We have faith, akidah, we have the law, Islamic law, and third one we have akhlak. So these three things, I say this is a foundation, fundamental issue, fundamental topic in Islam. The faith, the Sharia law, Islamic law, and the third one is the akhlak Islam. The root, the good moral, the good character. We talk about Islam ni dia tak lari jauh, dia akan cerita tiga perkara ni. If you good, believing in God, you need to show that you are adhere, you are follow what you believe by following the Sharia law. Include the worship, include the do and don'ts in Islam. And the third one, you need to show your good behavior, good akhlak. Okay, tiga perkara ni adalah pillars, fundamental in Islam. Okay, and it must become parallel, in line, align with each other. Dia mesti selari, ketiga-tiganya tu mesti selari. Okay, because on my third point, akhlak is your indicator. Someone can say you are, for example, a good person, humble person, or you are stingy, you are greedy, you are angry person by observing your akhlak. Okay, by observing your behavior. Okay, so akhlak is one of indicator of person mental or soul state, mental state. We can say that someone maybe have a problem in terms of mental by observing their akhlak, their personality, his or her personality. Okay, remember we are talking about the personality. Personality tadi, I repeat, is a combination of a character, behavior, norm, habit, attitude, apa lagi, worldview. Okay, it's combination. Dia adalah gabungan. It is a combination, many things. Okay, this point we agree with this point. Okay, then the combination to make personality, human personality. Okay, the combination develop the human personality, and the personality, how we to indicate, how we to make some judgment toward the human personality by observe their akhlak, by looking at their behavior, norm, habit, character. Jadi kita panggil dia personality itu benda yang tak nampak, tapi kita kata yang akhlak itu mencerminkan a person mental or soul state. Okay. Okay. Any question so far? Ada tak soalan? Saya tanya semua tak ada soalan. Do you remember that we have a coupon system? Who want to claim the coupon, please ask any question, and then you will get redeem. You can redeem the coupon. Any question, as long as I can understand what your question lah. And I try to give us some response. Maybe not exactly answer, but my response towards your question. Okay, so we go to the next slide. Okay, what is? Okay, we are talking about the definition actually. Still, we are trapped. We are trapped. Kita masih terperangkap dalam definition. This is Arabic lah. Arabic maybe some of you did not understand. Okay, what has been said here? Qala Ibn Manzur, and Ibn Manzur is one of the he made dictionary, or today we call it encyclopedia of words. And what does meaning by words? Apa maksud satu perkataan itulah? Okay, in this context, Qala Ibn Manzur name of person, he said al-khuluq, the word akhlak tadi, from the khuluq, khaliqah. Khuluq itu ialah kejadian, khaliqah, kejadian, satu kejadian. Maybe you may heard about makhluk. makhluk ya, makhluk, the creatures, creatures, benda yang dijadikan. Makhluk itu come from the word of khuluq, benda yang dijadikan. And God as a khaliq, khaliq itu is God, khaliq is a God, pencipta, the creator. Makhluk is a creatures, benda yang diciptakan. Jadi bila kita sebut al-khuluq, according to Ibn Manzur, it is a tabiat. Yang the word, the yellow word tu tabiat. Tabiat, nampak tak saya punya apa tu, jari tak nampak macam mana saya nak buat, tak tahulah nak buat macam mana. Okay, this one okay. The box one, tabiat. Tabiat, kau dah bang tabiat ke tabiat? Tabiat is norm, kebiasaannya awak buat. The normal, new normal. Okay, all this while we are weird, we are strange, pelik, kita asing. We are we did not use mask. Okay, mask. Okay, but since COVID-19, most everybody use mask as new fashion to them. New fashion is a new norm. Okay, norm in Arabic we call it tabiat, kebiasaan. Tabiat tu kebiasaan. Kau nak buang tabiat. Okay, in bahasa Melayu, it is words, ayat. Kau buang tabiat, for example. Maksudnya buang tabiat ni, you are doing weird, pelik, W-E-I-R-D, weird. You are doing something abnormal. Kau dah buang tabiat, you are doing something abnormal. Kau dah buang tabiat apa? Because you doing something that you not usually did, that you not did, that you are doing sometimes, maybe. You're not doing this character, you're not doing this behavior, and sometimes and suddenly you doing this. So your mother, your father, your friend maybe say, why you buang tabiat? You doing something unusual, something weird. Okay, tabiat. So khuluq, akhlak, tabiat, norm, yang kebiasaan kita buat. Okay, remember we are talking about the personality. And personality we can touch, we can't touch. Okay, because it is a combination of character and blah 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 blah, so forth. But this kind of the combination make personality to us, and the personality to us. And to understand the personality of human, we are observing their character, their behavior, we are understanding, we are trying to understand their thinking, their emotion. So if we talk about the personality, actually we are talking about the akhlak actually. So tabiat, kebiasaan. And wafi tanzil meaning from the Al-Quran, from the revealed knowledge, God has been said, wa innaka la'ala khuluqin azim. O Muhammad, you are sent down to the human, the community, to your community, because to complete, or because you have a good example. You have a good moral, you have a good behavior, you have a good akhlak as a role model, as a example to the people. Wa innaka la'ala khuluqin azim. You have a very high class, high standard of akhlak, of character, Okay. And khuluq fi lughatil arabiyyah, fi al-khuluq in Arabic language, at-tubi'a was-sahiyah, was-sahiyah, ataupun disebut al-muru'ah wad-din. Tabi'at lah tadi, wa huwa tabi'ah wasayhah. Apa maksud dia? At-tab'u was-sajiyah. At-tab'u was-sajiyah ni maknanya kebiasaan lah, kebiasaan awak, kebiasaan yang biasa dibuat. Okey, ni tabi'ah ataupun al-muru'ah wad-din. Okey, ataupun kita panggil dia al-muru'ah wad-din. Apa al-muru'ah? Al-muru'ah is your dignity. Maruah. Pernah dengar maruah? Kau ni memalukan, menjatuhkan maruah. Kau telah menjatuhkan maruah aku. Sebagai bapaknya, garang betul bapak dia. Okay, muru'ah. In Arabic, muru'ah. Muru'ah meaning your dignity. Don't drop your dignity. Jangan jatuhkan maruah anda. Betul ke? Saya tahu. Okay, ataupun wad-din. Agama lah. Muru'ah itu lah agama. Yang agama, your religion covered your muru'ah. Covered your dignity. Maruah awak. Your dignity. Because ad-din, religion will guide us what to do, what have we to do, what we have to avoid. Apa akhlak yang kena buat, what we have to do, what we have don't to do. Meaning that din with the Sharia law tadi, and with the Sharia will guide us what we allowed to do, what we are disallowed to do. So therefore, muru'ah wad-din. Okay, this is just conceptual understanding about the personality and akhlak, ethic in Islam perspective. Sebab itu, therefore, I mentioned before that Islam very emphasize the ethic is very important in Islam. It's very important. As I said in Al-Quran, wa innaka la'ala khuluqin azim. Okay, innama bu'istu li'utamima makarimal akhlaq. This is what Prophet ﷺ has been said. I'm here because I need to correct your behavior, your character, your akhlaq. This is my message. This is my mission, to correct people with a good akhlaq. Okay, so Islam very emphasized. Three things: your faith, believing, your Sharia tadi, your Islamic law, and the akhlaq one. This is three pillars fundamental in Islam. So now we are talking about the akhlaq. Okay, go to the question. Soalan apa dia? Siti Aisyah. Personality test. Okay, personality test. Okay, I think there are many. There are many personalities. Okay, personality meaning to test your personality, to determine what type of personality you are. You have personality test. So personality test is just self-assessment. We are marking ourselves, and we are marking the item based on the question, and we make some self-judgment, personality test. And what type of your personality? Introvert, extrovert, neurosis, apa lagi? MBTI, whatever kan. Okay, personality is just to know what type you are, who you are in terms of personality. Okay, so kalau yang personality test macam mana? Macam tu lah. Personality test is just to determine human, the type of human personality. Okay, meaning that, okay, before this I said that we can observe person by observing. We can make some judgment. We can say what type of the personality by observe that person. Personality test is your self-assessment. Personality test is self-assessment. You ask, evaluate yourself. Okay. Beside that, before that, I say we can observe others by looking at her or him, his behavior or her behavior. We can observe others. Personality test, you observe your own personality. Okay. For example, I'm quite happy, go lucky. Okay, agree, disagree, strong disagree, strong agree. Self-assessment, meaning that we can self ourselves. We can we can evaluate ourselves. Itu personality test. Maksudnya personality test tu kita jawab untuk diri sendiri. We cannot answer for others. For others, how to assess, how to evaluate others? By observe. By looking at her or his character. But then, personality test we can use to self ourselves, to assess ourselves. Okay, siapa lagi? Siapa lagi? Laila. Hanya namamu Laila. Dulu masa saya budak-budak, when I was teenagers, ada satu lagu, namamu Laila, daripada kumpulan search. Carilah, you can search. Okay, Laila. Doktor, akhlak ni maknanya dalam diri atau yang dipamerkan? Akhlak ni actually is from our self, our inner self. But then it is manifest, dia terpamer. Akhlak ni maknanya dalaman kita atau yang dipamerkan. Akhlak meaning your, okay, akhlak meaning your behavior, your outer behavior. But where the outer behavior come from? From your inside, from your spiritual element. Akhlak is one that it just is outer. Everyone can see, everyone can observe our akhlak. But the akhlak is come from yourself, from your inner self, your spiritual aspect, your spiritual element. Maknanya akhlak tu dia adalah luaran. Tapi yang luaran itu dia datang daripada dalaman. Okay. So kita mempamerkan akhlak yang buruk. Zahirlah pamer. Tapi pamer itu is what the for example the bad akhlak is indicate your spiritual element, your inner self element, your psychological element. In Islam, we call it a spiritual element. In Western, it says is called psychology. Psychology itu kan something yang inside us, termasuklah personality apa semua kan. Okay, jadi benda yang kita pamerkan itu adalah represent our mental and soul condition. Yang tadi slide sebelum ni kan, the indicator of our mental or self or soul condition. This one. Indicator. Kayu ukur. Kayu ukur kepada kita punya status dalam manusia. Okey. Siapa lagi? Afrika. Banyak soalan. Bagus. Saya nak tanya tentang twin. kan personality kata setiap personality mesti berbeza walaupun dia orang kembar, tapi mereka personality kembar itu kita pupuk supaya jadi sama-sama keduanya. Okay, this is a good question. Afika Zalilah Muhammad Said. Said ke Said? You need to tengok Jawi punya ejaan. Said, happiness. Said is from the Prophet SAW. Said, SYED. Said. Ini Said. Said. Okay. Twin. Yes. Don't forget about topic of fitrah. How the environment can be influenced our personality, our inner self, our thinking. The role of environment. You need to remember this one. Okay. Meaning that we can pupuk, we can nurture, N-U-R-T-U-R-E, nurture. And we can groom, we can develop. Yes. The question, yes. Bolehkah kita pupuk? Yes. We can nurture, we can groom, we can develop. Okay. Even though human beings have their own fitrah, but we cannot simplify, reject, avoid the role of the environment. Okay, I think we have done with this topic. Loklak apa ni, apa ni? Ridwan, loklak kata orang. Loklak. Okey lah, apa saya tak faham ni. Kupon saya dah penuh. Okey, tapi saya nak tanya. Okey, how did you ensure you ensure that you are full? Rizwan. Okay, okay, nanti awak boleh tanyalah apa Okay, apa lagi kita ada Zahira. Ada similarities between personality in Islam and the Big Five personality? Big Five personality. Apa Big Five personality? Apa? Siapa? Zahira. Apa Big Five? Apa? What the Big Five of personality? Apa dia? Can you list personality, Big Five personality apa? Introvert, extrovert, apa lagi? Apa lagi? Cuba. Zahira, can you respond? What does Big Five personality? Okay, Zahira. I'm waiting. Or else, what the big personality? Introvert, extrovert. Apa lagi? Ada 5. Okay, bagi jawapan dia. Okay, we are approach to deep. Personality ni benda yang boleh kita ubah ke? We are deep. Your question is referring to the fitrah. Of course, once we are born in this world, we have our own character. But same goes with the siapa tadi yang atas tadi tanya Afrika. Okay, we have done with this topic on fitrah. Okay, even though we are born with the some unique of fitrah, but at the same time we can be influenced with the surrounding, with the environment and the environment factor. Okay. Okay, Rizwan, apa nak tanya Rizwan, macam mana seorang itu boleh latih untuk tukar personality dari satu yang lain? Pun kadang tak boleh nak predict dia. Okay, just remember our topic on mujahadah. Okay, training. Okay, practice make perfect. Okay, macam mana seorang itu boleh latih untuk tukar personality dia dari satu ke satu yang lain. Okay, split personality maybe. Rizwan talking about the split personality. Okay, someone, a person have a two personality. It might be happen. Ada dua personality. I think this type of person is about how she or he can hide the other's personality. Okay, maybe he or she have a two personality, but how they hide, macam mana dia menyembunyikan. For example, it's very simple example I give you. Okay, for example, maybe we have for example apa, the way we are laugh. cara kita ketawa, the way we are laugh. Once we are in our family, okay, we can express our true character. Kita ketawa ha 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 ha, for example lah. But once we are among our friend, we are covered our real personality. Okay, so maknanya apa? We have many kind of personality, and also we can cover it. We can hide the personality that we wish to not to show to others. For example, Ridwan datang rumah bakal tunang, bakal tunang raya-raya ni konon-konon, kan? I think you show the good personality, you show the good character, kan? And suddenly your tunang pun very shocked. Awak ni Wan tak macam ni lah kalau kita dating, contohlah. Awak sangat humble lah depan family saya, for example. Okay, hide. Okay, so macam mana seorang tu boleh latih? Practice. Okay, because once we are doing the same thing repeated, okay, it makes our habit, our norm. Okay, remember at the first slide, I talk about the norm, kebiasaan, habit. And if you look my current slide, at-tabi'ah, our norm. So make sure you repeat the same behavior that you want to change from the previous one. Okay, seorang pun tak boleh predict. Sebenarnya dia ada cara dia menyembunyikan lah. Okay, ini soalan apa lagi ni? Betul ke kita alami amnesia, kita masih ada personality sebelum kita ada amnesia itu? Fazlin, amnesia ni saya pun nak kena recall balik apa amnesia ni, penyakit lupa kan, nyanyuk kan, amnesia. Kita masih ada personality sebelum itu, yes, personality ni still remain, but who involved in amnesia ni, he or she might forget about the memory, but the personality is there. Kalau dia seorang pemarah, kadang-kadang dia nyanyuk ni, dia marah lah. Marah, bebel kan. Kalau dia seorang yang maybe silent, okay, even though he in amnesia state, got the amnesia, still remain. Okay, Zahira, ni dia. Big five personality: extraversion, agreeableness, openness, conscientiousness, and neuroticism. Okay, this is a big five personality. Okay, dia kata apa? Similar. Okay, between personality Islam and the big. Okay, in Islam we have our own perspective towards the personality. Okay, some scholars divide personality into introvert, extrovert, and the others divide personality to extraversion, agreeableness, openness, conscientiousness, and neuroticism, and so forth. And the others maybe divide into introvert, extrovert, okay, divide into many things. It depends on the research has been done. But in Islam, we have our own perspective toward the personality. Nanti, wait until the end of the slide. Okay, Ridwan, tanya apa lagi kau ni? Apa Ridwan kau tanya? Banyak sangat kau tanya Ridwan. Buah limau. Okay, buah limau ni dia berfalsafah ni, kita tak apalah skip. Okay, falsafah lagi. Okay, syuhada. Macam mana kalau seorang itu masih tak dapat kenal personality, even dah buat personality test? Oh, okay. She is in doubt, or he in doubt, di dalam keraguan. La raiba fi, dalam keraguan. Maybe in Islam we call it was-was, keraguan kan, ataupun obsessive compulsive, berada dalam keraguan. Okay, I think dia tak dapat kenal, even though has been done personality test. I think these people need to explore more deep in terms of personality. Okay, I'm not sure what the issue behind the issue on apa the people cannot realize or recognize or aware what personality she or he have, and I think maybe we need more explore, more in deep exploration. Boleh macam mana kalau okay, need to further investigation lah, boleh kenal sebenarnya. Okay, mungkin kena buat many type of personality test. Okay, Malaysia we have also scholars. He was UTM lecturer from education, Dato Tajuddin Ninggal. He was my superior, my boss before. Okay, he developed the personality test for UTM candidates, employee, ataupun bakal staff UTM lah. Jadi kita test tajma, tajma. Okay, so kita boleh recognize, boleh realize, we can determine some personality of the candidate. Okay, jadi my short response to this question is he or she need more investigate, more explore towards the personality. Maybe he or she can answer more question about the personality. So I think and he maybe or she maybe need help from the psychologist or counselor to make sure what the type of personality that he or she have. Okay, Rizwan, he ketawa. Okay, Dr. tak my bricks type indicator yang ada 16 personality tu, Dr. percaya benda tu atau yang macam horoscope haram Islam? I think this is some issue towards Myers-Briggs type indicator recently. Yes, recently some psychologists against Myers-Briggs type indicator MBTI ni, because it have a issue on validity macam tu lah. So I think this is a good issue to rise up and please find the answer. Okay, just type my Myers-Briggs type indicator issue just recently. I think 2 last week, 3 last week, or maybe last month. Okay, ada isu berkaitan dengan MBTI ni. Cari, mungkin this is a very good issue to know as a psychologist, because they update the news one, the new one. They update the new one. Benda yang baru. All this while, Myers-Briggs ni widen use around the world. But recently, some scholars, some psychologists against the Myers-Briggs type indicator in terms of validity and variability macam tu lah. Okay, I think try to find out. And in Islam, of course, we are not allowed to believe the horoscope ataupun the macam-macam lah yang menilik nasib ni kan, horoscope kan. Okay, apa lagi kau tanya banyak sangat ni, ya Allah. Okay, valid ke test, valid or not valid? I think valid is not issue here. Validity need to be test. The validity need to be test. If the personality has been validated, we can use it. But remember, okay, all this thing has been developed by human. May error anywhere, somewhere error, somewhere. So in short, we cannot believe 100%. Even though you are answer the question, the personality test, many time, and you get is similar and is related, it's like you, but please believe it is not 100% accurate in terms of the apa validity, kesahihan itu, the trueness, truth, kebenaran, it's not kebenaran, the truth, bukan 100%. And yet you need to understand, nobody and no other of development and developer of the personality says that their personality test 100% accurate. Tak ada pun yang akan cakap 100% tepat. Tak ada. They have their own limitation and they declare the limitation, and they declare the accuracy. Dia tak ada siapa yang claim 100% betul, tak ada. And yet you need to remember, okay, as a psychologist, you may use the personality test as your instrument to indicate, to investigate, to make some clarify from your client, for example. But you need to remember in your mind, it is not 100% true. They are not 100% true because it's developed by human being. Of course, there are some errors somewhere. Okay, adakah tabiat Nelly, lama tak jumpa Nelly Nelly, adakah tabiat tergolong dalam personality tabiat? Ya, tabiat tabiat personality. Because we are talking about the tabiat, we talk about the akhlak, and we trace back, akhlak is related with the personality. So, in short, I can conclude, I can confirm that tabiat is part of the personality. And tabiat meaning your behavior, your norm behavior, your habit. Tabiat, your habit. Our habits is become from our personality. Tingkah laku kita yang kebiasaan kita buat tu. Contohnya, Nelly suka ketawa mengilai. Macam vampire. Orang tiada kan. Okay. Personality apa? Sebab mungkin happy go lucky. For example, macam tu lah. Extraversion, suka socializing. Socializing. Okay, next question, Salina alias. Personality itu telah ditetapkan dalam seorang seperti ajaran mewujud rezeki atau personality boleh. Okay, the same question on fitrah. Okay, of course, we can change. Someone can be changed. His personality, not personality per se, but the behavior. Tingkah laku personality. Persekitaran, environment can change human personality and the environment for the long time. For example, someone has born as a happy, but the environment repress. The environment they or she or he live in the not good environment, such as broken family and so forth. So it can change his personality. Okay, so don't make simple on the role of environment to human personality. This is the point. Okay, ini ada seorang budak ni, dia keliru. Rizwan, saya pun tak tahu pasal saya. Okay, you can see, for example, Salina maybe, Nelly can help these guys to recognize, to determine his personality, personality apa, and in terms of color, in terms of sexual orientation, for example, it's related to each other. Okay, ego tu personality ke ego. Ego ni apa ego? Ego ni apa? Ego ni sifat lah kan, sifat. Character kan, character. Ego ego ni is not ego Syamimi, ego ni apa? Are you referring to ego state of psychoanalysis theory ke apa? Ego super ego. Kalau ego tu macam arrogant, is a personality lah. Arrogant kan. Okay, done question. Okay, so we move to next slide. Okay, ini pun sama, tapi what has been said in this slide is akhlak is our behavior, our tabiat, tabiat meaning our habit, what we are repeating doing in daily routine life. Okay, next slide. Okay, so Islam have a two type of personality, and good character, bad character. Akhlak mahmudah, akhlak mazmumah. So in Islam, example in this point, we can divide akhlak or personality with good and bad, mahmudah and mazmumah. Be careful. You make sure you don't exchange the term. Bad, mazmumah. Good, mahmudah. Mahmud. Ingat Dr. Nur Ashikin binti Mahmud. Mahmud kan, ayah dia tu Mahmudah. Mahmudah ni jangan cakap dia pula kan. Apalah Dr. Nasir ni, aku pula dijadikan contoh. To remember, to make more easy to remember. And good character is mahmudah, meaning that align with Islamic values. So if your character is aligned what Islam allowed to do, okay, it is a good, or it is a akhlak mulia, good akhlak, good character. Beside that, bad character, mazmumah, against with Islamic value, we call it bad. Jadi dua je, baik buruk. But then remember, even though we are divided to two type of character, personality or akhlak, okay, every one of the type tadi have their own level. Baik macam mana? Baik sikit, baik banyak. Buruk, baik, buruk, maybe buruk 100% buruk. Okay, maybe 10% buruk, maybe 50% in bad character, and same goes a good character. Okay, baik sikit, baik banyak, baik sangat banyak. Okay, so in general we have two type of character, good character, bad character. Okay, boleh kita next slide. Okay, Usman Najati from his book, the dynamic arrangement in the human self that determines its own character when it's adapt to its surrounding. See, its surrounding and the environment. In Islamic perspective, according to Usman Najati, he said that personality, the dynamic arrangement in the human self that determines its own character when it's dealing with the surrounding, when it's adapt to the surrounding, when it's when it communicates with the surrounding, meaning that, okay, we have whether bad or good character once we are dealing with the surrounding, once we are dealing with friend, once we are dealing with our parent, our teacher, our lecturers, or maybe we are dealing with our problem, okay, where maybe we are dealing with weather, sunny day, rainy day, raining day, okay, whatever. our surrounding. So the consequences, the result once we are dealing with the surrounding. So this is what we call akhlak, and the way we are dealing with, the way we are adapt the surrounding. And for example, contohnya sabar, patient, sabar. Okay, patient is not what how long you are waiting. Patient, I repeat, patient is not how long you are waiting, but how you are react once you are waiting. Sabar, patient is not how long you are waiting, but how did you react while you are waiting. Sabar itu bukan berapa lama kamu menunggu, tetapi bagaimana kamu bertingkah laku ketika menunggu. Betul tak? Contohnya Rizwan, dia tunggu makwa dia, kan? Dia tunggu makwa dia bersiap. Rizwan tunggu makwa dia bersiap. Dia kata, dah 1 jam lah tak siap-siap ni, kan? Tetapi dia apa? 1 jam tak siap-siap, apa benda kau pakai ni, berak batu ke apa ni, leceh kan. 1 jam dia tunggu. This is not the sabar. Because how did you interact? How did you adapt? How did you deal with the surrounding? Jadi sabar itu ialah bagaimana anda bertingkah laku ketika menunggu. Nak tunggu 5 minit nak buat apa tu, KFC ke apa kan, makan burger kan, tunggu 5 minit je. Tunggu, lambat betul lah KFC ni, celaka betul lah kan. So ini bukan orang yang sabar, even though you are waiting for the whole day. It's not the patient, but how you behave once you are waiting. Okay, faham tak? Faham tak? Faham tak? Saya tak tahu. Faham tak? Okay. Okay, so this is the definition by Usman Al-Ghati towards the personality. The arrangement of the human self that determine its own character when it's adapt to its surrounding. Bertingkah laku dengan persekitarannya. Kan? Okay. Ainun Amira Hasanuddin. Apa dia tanya ni? Macam mana pula dengan orang yang split personality? Dia dah cakap, anda jawab ni. Anda jawab tadi kan. Mungkin dia masuk lambat ni, Ainun Amira ni. Split personality. The ability to recover. Memang ada orang ada split personality. Siang jadi perempuan, malam jadi lelaki. Siang jadi lelaki, malam jadi perempuan. Okay? Macam mana dia cover diri dia lah. Maksudnya apa? Dia mungkin ada, he or she might have 2 personality. Okay? For example, this is a real case that I heard from someone. Okay? He have a 2 personality because physically he have ability to be a man. Jadi seorang lelaki lah. Lahir seorang lelaki. Tapi at the same time, he think that he is a girl. So dia malam dia jadi lain, dia jadi lain kan, personality. Okay, but if you have chances, you can explore more interesting story behind the event. Kenapa dia jadi macam tu? Mungkin dia seorang lelaki, tapi sebab dia groom, dia dibesarkan dengan personality yang berbeza. Jadi dia kata, saya dah terbiasa dengan pakaian wanita, saya dilayan sebagai seorang wanita. Okay? Jadi dia telah Saya kata dia groom tadi, telah nurture. Okay, the word nurture that I used before. Nurture. Jadi itu kita panggil mungkin itu split personality lah. Dia ada personality yang dia cover, yang dia sembunyikan. Okay, macam tu lah. Jadi macam tu, maksudnya adalah personality tu, personality tu mengada. Macam saya cakap lah tadi, depan bapak mertua, depan tunang si Saiful Rizwan tadi kan, sopan. Ini pun boleh lah, cuma kita tak panggil dia disorder, split personality disorder. Sebab apa? Dia boleh control kan. Depan makwa punya lah cakap lembut, I love you, you love me, you love me, you love me kan, gitu kan. Setahun kahwin, I love you, you love me, kan. So kata bagaimana dia boleh menyembunyikan. Personality mungkin ada lah, tapi saya ingat personality tu dia, sebab dia kalau ingat satu teori dalam psikologi ni, apa nama teori apa dia panggil apa, Allah sama saya lupa lah. Ideal personality dengan true personality. Apa saya ingat lupa lah. Saya tak ingat, saya tak ingat nama teori tu lah. Dia ada dua. Satu, personality yang kita inginkan. Satu lagi, personality yang kita memang real self and ideal self. Siapa boleh ingat teori tu? Real self and ideal self. Siapa teori tu? Saya tak ingat. Nama teori tu saya lupa. Real self and ideal self. Okay, ideal self tu dia nak jadi. Okay, kalau boleh lah saya ni jadi anak raja. Tapi dia sebenarnya bukan anak raja. Dia anak orang biasa lah. True self. Tapi I have a ideal self. Dia ada self ideal kan. Jadi bila tak boleh nak kontrol ataupun dia kontra kan, jadi dia disorder lah. Mungkin kita ada ideal self juga. Kita true self ni kita sebagai kita lah hari ni. Tapi we have a ideal self. Kalau boleh nak jadi macam tu. Kalau boleh nak jadi macam tu. And then we can manage this kind of the self. Ideal self and true self ni we can manage. But certain people, they might not have ability to manage. Kan, jadi dia ada personality lah. Ada 6 personality, tak tahulah macam mana split personality. Split personality. Personality ada 2 personality kan. Okay, apa lagi? Apa tu? Ada ke personality disorder yang dalam DSM tu? Apa contohnya? Give some example. Iman, please give some example. Your question so wide, so general. Okay, I couldn't respond it specifically. Okay, Rizwan, saya nak pukul lipas pun tak berani. Betul ke? Nampak gaya tu macam betul tu, Wan. Okay, so habis soalan, we go to next slide. Okay. Fariza, she said that the whole of individual behavior, either external, physical, or internal spiritual, spontaneously, without outside pressure, which is a norm of individual responses. Okay, this is the definition of personality given by Fariza. And she said that individual behavior, and she divide the behavior into 2 types, in two category, physical and spiritual, internal, and physical and spiritual, external or internal. Okay, this kind of 2 behavior spontaneously, without any pressure, without any deep thinking. This is your personality. Okay, for example, you may see the poor and the needy automatically, spontaneously, without think deeply. Kesian orang ni, bagilah duit ni, nak bagi kan. Spontaneous. Okay, this is what Fariza said, definition of the personality, ataupun the definition of akhlak. Akhlak, personality, akhlak tadi kan yang dia berkaitan, yang maknanya perbuatan, tingkah laku, behavior seseorang, sama ada dalaman ataupun luaran ataupun fizikal, spiritual, yang berlaku secara spontan tanpa ada tekanan dari luar, paksaan, pujukan. Okay, and this is norm, which is norm of the individual response. Memang macam itulah dia tu kalau orang marah tu cool je. This is your personality, this is your akhlak. Okay, macam Rizwan kan, kena bahan dengan kawan-kawan buat dia cool je, kan. This is norm, individual response, without pressure. He did willingnessly. Memang dia nak buat willingness. Okay, lagi apa yang kita ada? Okay, internal behavior, external behavior, physical action such as jumping, running, walking, climbing. Okay, or internal behavior, belief system, thoughts, worldview, perception, assumption. Okay, internal behavior, tingkah laku, dalaman. Okay, seperti kepercayaan, sistem kepercayaan, belief system. I believe if I have A, it is happiness to me. This is an indicator of happiness to me. This is your belief system. Okay, as a student, okay, I must have iPhone, for example. This is your belief system. If I have a iPhone, it make I happy. Kalau saya ada iPhone, akan menyebabkan saya jadi gembira. This is belief system. Once you are not get the iPhone, you will suffer because your belief system has been computerized, has been thinking such a way. Your belief system. Contohnya awak dah tahun 3, dah tahun 4, tahun 3, tahun 4, tahun 3. Okay, until now you don't have any couple. Okay, you suffer, you feel unhappy because your belief system says, okay, I should have couple right now. Okay, you talk to yourself, you have your belief system that I must have, I should have couple right now. So once you don't have couple, you are suffering. This is a belief system, internal behavior, tingkah laku, dalaman. Actually, this is interesting once we are talking about belief system. If you ever heard about the REBT, Rational Emotive Behavior Therapy, more early cognitive behavior therapy, this kind of the theory talk about the belief system. How does belief system influence your life? How belief system influence your life? Okay, I think it's very interesting. If you can check your belief system towards something, some event, for example, until now you don't have a couple and you are feeling suffer, you are feeling unhappy. So try to check your belief system. Maybe something that need to be recorrect. Okay, it is include our thinking, our thoughts, our view, our perception, our assumption. Awak patut jadi macam ni. Your assumption. Once your patut jadi macam ni not jadi, tak jadi macam tu, you will suffer. Internal behavior. Okay guys. Apa lagi? Wah, banyak soalan ni. Apa soalan ni? Ya Allah. Wan Nur Arisha. If seorang dah tahu his personality tapi dia tak ada pun character of it, and bila kita buat masking adalah personality dikira fake, it's not your true personality, is fake. If you behave but it's not your true character, is fake. Pretend to be good, for example, kan. Seorang tak ada his personality tapi dia tak ada pun characteristic. Sometimes we are in the denial state. You know denial state? Denial state. Ataupun dulu ada student namanya Daniel. Daniel. Bukan Daniel. Denial state. Be careful with this trap. Sometimes we are not to accept what we have. We are denial. It is suffer actually. It is suffer actually. Just become what you real character. Behave and not become. Sorry. Please behave what you are real personality. If you try to fake, you try to pretend, it will suffer you. You won't happy with it. Believe me, you will not happy with the fake personality. Okay, but remember, we can shape, we can groom, we can develop personality that we want by mujahadah, repeating, by riyadiyah, training. See, remember our topic before? Talk about the tazkiyatun nafs. Believe me, we can change our personality. Yes, believe me, this is real. This is real thing. I think when I was in school, I quite silent kid. I don't want to talk much. I don't talk much to people. Okay, maybe I have introvert. I have a type of introvert, but I can change my character towards the student. Okay, even though at the home I think I don't talk much. Okay, this is personality. I not pretend to be good, but maybe I try to adapt the environment, the needed and the necessary and the need. Kalau lecturer tak bercakap, macam mana student nak tengok apa? Okay. Yes, I think this is a very long process. This is a very long process. I think you are still in fragile. Okay. And I think you have many chance to improve, to develop good character. I think it is non-stop process. It is non-stop process. Keep going to improve yourself. Even though in Islam we believe the good Muslim is what is whom to try improve themselves. Seorang Muslim yang baik adalah try to improve themselves. Okay, don't upset with yourself. Don't upset with yourself. It is what Allah give us, but try to improve. Remember what I said about the ideal state, ideal self. If you have some ideal self, try to reach the ideal self realistically, meaning by the time, by the process. We can easily pretend to be ideal self, but it's not prolonged, it's not remain. Dia tak berkekalan sebab dia pun is not going through the process, the right process. What the right process is take a long time. This is mujahadah. This is very struggle. This is struggle actually. Yeah, it is a struggle. Okay. Personality fake. Adalah personality fake ni memang macam banyak. Ramai. Okay. Apa lagi Rizwan ni? Ya Allah. Budak perempuan lambat bersiap, tapi dia orang yang selalu datang awal kelas, ya. I think we need to do some research on this lah. Maybe they start early. For example, Rizwan need 10 minutes to prepare Rizwan yourself, but the girl maybe they start more early. Since after subuh, maybe they start. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, but I think this doesn't matter. This is what a difference between girl and boy. This is very common and no shock at all. Okay, it's common. I think this is universal. There's understanding. So why this thing trap us to unhappy? If you have one day, maybe you have a wife, you have a daughter. Okay, be happy. Just tell them 1 hour before that you want to go outside with them. So prepare yourself. I give you 1 hour to prepare. So it's okay, enjoy. Yeah? Because you know this is a norm for them. Okay, again, it's not a big problem. What I think it's not a big problem. If you have, you recognize this kind of the type of behavior, their behavior, just reserve one hour for them to prepare themselves. And I think you will happy if you look your daughter, your wife well prepared, cantik, and okay. Daripada duduk selekeh-selekeh. Okay guys, apa lagi kita cerita ni? Okay, soalan. Apa lagi? Iman, ada kesulitan sedang ini dah tanya tadi kan? Tapi saya tak jawab ke apa? Agaknya lah saya tak jawab. Kena spesifik lah apa soalan tu. Dissociative is disorder, apa benda ni? Multiple personality disorder. I think ada lah. Dalam Islam ni kita okay guys, you need to understand. Islam is not reject all the knowledge, all the source from the any kind of source, per se. For example, from the Western, we are reject. No. Okay, if this is based on the research, based on the observation and so forth. Okay, we recognize, but we against about the what again Islamic values. For example, LGBT kan. Even though is maybe some research has been done, there is a genetically factor. Okay, but in Islam, we cannot simplify accept this kind of the research. Okay, because we more believe, we more faith on what is in Al-Quran say. Even though LGBT has been practiced since the Prophet of Lot. The Prophet of Lot, meaning from the early history of human. Okay, LGBT has been practiced, but in Islam, this is disallowed. This is prohibited. So our belief on the prohibited is more greater rather than we recognize that there is a genetically factor on LGBT practices. So macam itulah. Kita lebih mempercayai whatever they are coming from the research by human. Okay, if the research has against what Allah said, what the Islamic values, okay, we will reject it. We will reject. Okay. For example, Iman, and this dissociative identity disorder atau multiple personality disorder. This is true, and I think it's not against any Islamic perspective. So we recognize, and kita terima, we accept, and not as long as it's not against the Islamic law. This is very clear cut. Maknanya kalau ada, memang ada lah. Sebab apa dalam Islam ni ada pengetahuan ilmu yang Tuhan suruh kita research. Okay, even though in Al-Quran say many things, but Islam also allowed the knowledge that gain from the research and gain from the experiment, for example. Yes. So as long as it is not against the Islamic values, okay, we accept that is one of the source of knowledge. Dia adalah sumber ilmu, kita terima. Dalam Islam ni kita ada banyak sumber ilmu, kita banyak sumber. But the greatest one is from the Al-Quran. If the others knowledge against the Al-Quran, we more believe on Al-Quran. Macam tu je. It's very clear cut. Okay. Apa lagi? Rizal Ridwan ni tadi lain Rizwan dengan Rizal Ridwan ni orang yang lain okay. Namanya pun lain, ikon. Adin boleh mengubah seorang jadi personality yang lebih baik? Yes, exactly. Exactly, absolutely. Okay, absolutely, yes, Adin. Because I think I has been mentioned this one when I talk about the tabiat, al-muru'ah, remember al-muru'ah, the dignity, and a deen, because deen guide us and develop our character. Agama develop our character. Agama, the religion develop or influence our character. Yes. For example, agama allowed this kind of behavior, one of behavior to be practiced. Yes. So this is maybe can change and can develop. Rizwan gunakan mengubah, can change, develop, because there are many examples actually. And before the day of Muslim, okay, maybe he or she one of the someone yang harsh, for example. Once Muslim disallowed the element of harshment and be lenient with family and be supportive. So he followed what Islam says to them and to the Muslim. He follows. So it takes time, but lama kelamaan dia akan mengubah. Okay, remember, it's not very easy. It's a long time. It's a very it is a journey. It is a long process. Remember my topic about the tazkiyatun nafs. It is a long process. It is a uphill process, uphill journey. Maybe take time. There are no such thing one night proses. Apa pepatah tu, siapa tahu? Rome tidak dibina dalam satu malam. Rome not built in one night. Tak tahulah macam itulah, tapi macam itulah maksud dia. Rome tidak dibina dalam satu malam. Okay, this process, even though you are, okay, before you are studying in UTM, maybe you have exposed to many things, many environment, your parent, your family, your school, and your previous friend. Okay, so you become someone today with many characters, and maybe I say that you are still fragile. You can change your behavior. You can change your attitude. It's This is a long process. Okay. Okay, Amelia. Macam mana orang yang personality dia berbeza bila dia bercakap dengan orang berbeza, Doktor? So, terdapat family dia baik, tapi dengan kawan dia jahat. Dengan polis, ya, maybe kan I think we have done with this kind of the issue. Maknanya macam mana dia cover diri dia lah. Sebab tu kita ada, so kata soalan split personality tadi kan, dia ada dua karakter yang berbeza kan, macam mana dia cover antara satu sama lain kan. Jadi maksudnya split personality tu is real, but in the general case we can manage. It's not harm us, it's not harm others, and not harm us, not harm this. Dia tidak memburukkan kita, dia tidak merosakkan orang lain kan. Macam saya cakap tadi lah, yang depan bakal mak mau tu si Ridwan tadi, dia bakal tunang dia kan, very soft spoken, very polite people, very humble kan. Tapi belakang beside behind the bapak mertua mungkin hantu ke apa, mana saya tahu kan. Contoh Rizwan yang marah, contoh Rizwan okey, so macam tu lah. Jadi maknanya adakah dia menipu diri sendiri? Tengoklah, kalau dia buat itu tidak ikhlas, menipulah. I think we have done with the fake personality ni tadi. Saatah pun ada soalan lah. I pun tak tahu awak berminat dengan soalan ni, banyak kali repeated agaknya awaknya ada masalah split personality ke boleh. Tapi don't worry lah, benda ni how we control macam mana kita manage, kawal macam tu lah. Macam saya lah, saya cakap saya tadi dekat dengan student, mungkin saya banyak cakap kan. Mungkin among family, I think I don't want to, I quite silent macam tu lah kan. Dia macam pelik lah, dia ke doktor ni, dia percaya pula. Tak percaya sudah kan. Macam tu lah. Tapi bukan makna kita menipu diri sendiri. We try to adapt which one yang more suitable. Masuk kandang rimau jadi harimau, masuk kandang kambing jadi kambing. Macam tu lah. Di mana bumi dijejak, di situ langit dijunjung kan. Itulah maksudnya. Okey, Habib. Habib lama tak jumpa Habib. Assalamualaikum, Habib. Kau ni tanya Korin pula. Aduh, ini soalan-soalan Korin ni kau kena pergi tu lah. Dia pun bomoh. Okay. I want to respond to this question. Habib, Korin is something that not familiar with the people lah. So tak payah nanti pening kepala orang. Pula si Korin ni. Korin kalau yang apa tu Maya Karin tu saya tahulah. Korin ni saya tahu juga, tapi saya tak nak respon di sini. Okey, apa lagi? Emotion ada peranan tak dalam pembentukan personality? Emotion. Okey. Yes. Ingat tadi personality is combination many things, character, worldview, attitude, emotion. Okay, of course. Dia tak ada satu. Personality ni dia adalah combination, the integration of the many things. Look back to the definition that early I talk about. Okay, back to that. Okay, of course, emotion is part of the our abilities. Okay, our abilities. So of course, emotion ada peranan, ada peranan. Okay, apa lagi soalan? Apa lagi ni? Ridwan, paranormal ya. I don't want to say that word, tapi Rizal Ridwan ni dia dah cakap dah apa ni paranormal. Betul lah dia tu, suka paranormal. Korin lah. Apa benda. Okay, baik guys. Okay. Habis dah soalan kan? Okay, move to slide. So back to the slide. Internal behavior, physical action, internal behavior, belief system. Okay. So maknanya we have two behavior, type of behavior, internal and external. Okay. Even though internal behavior tu is not behavior that we understand before. Behavior and action kan, tapi belief system, thought, worldview, perception, assumption, named by Fariza and Alderi as a internal behavior. Okay, pergi saya ada. Okay, now we are talking about the personality. Okay, qad aflaha man zakkaha. Okay. Wa nafsin wa ma sawwaha fa alhamaha fujuraha wa taqwaha qad aflaha man zakkaha. So this is one of verse in Al-Quran. God has been said that the most successful man who cleans his soul. Okay, one, he cleans his soul, it is effect to the personality. One, the personality has a good personality, so the effect to the behavior, effect to the al-akhlaq tadi. Okay, and Al-Ghazali said people who have good moral character are clean man of his soul. Meaning that if you looking at yourself or others, okay, people who have good morals character, meaning that his man have a clean soul. So this indicator, what we talking about indicator. We are talking about indicator. And remember, your behavior, your thinking, your emotion, it is just indicates what your internal self, your inner self, kita punya karakter tu hanyalah manifestation. Our behavior is just manifestation. Indicate our soul, our mental, our thinking. Okay, indicate. Maknanya kalau kita ni suka cakap buruk, indicate yourself. Kalau kita cakap baik, indicate. It's indicating yourself. Okay. Islamic personality grounded in high moral character encompasses belief, internal trait, attribute, behavior, manners, adab, social graces. Okay. So this point is talk about the combination many things to become a personality. But once we are talking about personality, is related with the moral, is a character, your character, your moral characters, which is your characters is developed from your belief, your internal trait, and so forth. Okay. It discover every aspect of interpersonal. Okay, this is combination. Tadi ada yang tanya emotion, thinking is yes. The combination is a gathering. Life include relation between man and God, man and family, and so forth. Okay, and also your relation with the natural world. Okay. Wait, Okay. All these are clear reflected in the life story of the Prophet and the true commented in his seerah. And furthermore, there are volume of account, meaning that, as I mentioned before, that Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has been sent down to the community to recorrect and to develop a good moral. This is very clear. Okay, very clear to the Muslim that Muhammad, Prophet ﷺ, has been sent down to the community, his people, at that time, because to develop a good moral, good character. Okay. Furthermore, there are volume of account on the high moral conduct and personality in his companion. Yeah, there are many things, many people around him, and we can learn from them how they modify, how they align the new character, how they develop. Tadi kan ada soalan tadi kan, apa Adin tadi siapa yang tanya tadi, si siapa tu, yang paranormal tu kan, yang ditanya tentang Adin al-Muru'ah, bagaimana agama agama develop, how the religion develop our character. So therefore, actually, um, the religion, regardless of type of religion, religion actually have a big influence to the people, to the human being. So I think it's very interesting if you can relate your psychology subject, your psychology matters with the how people react with the religion, how people associate themselves with the religion. Maknanya agama tu mempunyai pengaruh yang sangat besar dalam kehidupan. Agama lah yang memandu kita. Regardless of religion saya sebut kan, tak kisahlah Muslim ke bukan, tapi agama mempunyai pengaruh yang besar. So I think that's why I interested in the study of religion and personality, human personality, human psychology. Okay, apa lagi? Okay, this is one of the story, and tell me about the moral character of behavior of Rasulullah SAW. And Aisha, his wife, said the character of Prophet SAW is what Al-Quran said. Makna Al-Quran, what Allah commands to Prophet SAW, and he did whatever Al-Quran says about the character behavior. So therefore, we can find many story of the Prophet ﷺ that talk about the character, the good character, good moral, good behavior. Very many story, very many story, and we can find that Islam very emphasize on the moral aspect. Okay. Kalau ada orang Islam yang tidak bermoral tu, it's not wrong of the Islam, because Islam has been wide talk about the character. It is about the individual, not the religion as whole. Okay, apa lagi yang kita ada? Modeling exemplary. Okay, I think you have heard about the modeling therapy. Okay, in Al-Quran, wa innaka la'ala khuluqin azim, and you Muhammad have a noble character. And second verse, laqad kana lakum fi rasulillahi uswatun hasanah. In fact, it is for you that the messenger of Allah is good example. Okay, for example, kids, budak-budak, kids at home, they will learn from the parent, how they react, how they behave, how they talk, how they drive, for example. Okay, the kids learn a lot of things from their parents. Okay, this is what we call modeling. For example, Rizwan, he have ambition to become good good motivator, for example. So he tried to copy what, for example, what Fadilah Kamsah did in terms of the delivery, the way he speak, the way he conduct the session, for example. We call it is a modeling. Okay. For example, another example. Okay. We try to help the relapse patient of drug patient, pesakit, penagih darah, drug addict, patient, and yet we are called the person who have success in his story, how to become successful to leave the addiction of drug, the addiction for alcohol, for example. Kita panggil someone talk, for example, you want to become a good psychologist, so the faculty, the school invite the one of the figure, such as apa, siapa lah, siapa, and he or she talk about the psychologist in term of the what psychologists can be reached, can be reached person. Macam mana seorang psychologist boleh jadi orang kaya, macam apa lah. So we call it as the modeling, exemplary, modeling, model lah, role model, contoh, contoh daripada orang lain kan. So in Islam also emphasize, not emphasize, also recognize this kind of the model, this kind of the theory, modeling theory, okay, menjadi contoh tauladan kepada orang lain. Jadi model kita saya nak jadi macam Tun Mahathir, for example lah, walaupun copycat, meniru dia apa dia buat, so kan, so we call it modeling, modeling theory. Modeling theory is one of the therapy actually, how to become a good, how become change your life. Okay, kenapa kelas kita tinggal 21 orang, use mana pergi yang lain, semua dah balik, baru pukul 4:30, dah balik semua. Okay, tak boleh. Okay, saya pun I can control, I can control your attendance, your attendance. Saya pun tak tahu siapa yang datang, just a few student yang respond on the chatting tu kan. So I can control everything. Okay, never mind. I think this is out of my circle of concern. I can change everything. I cannot make sure every student in here, in my class. Okay, I think this is I can control, so I don't want to make my mind busy on that. Okay, I want to try to be happy. Okay, tak apalah. Okay, so next slide, kita tengok apa yang saya ada ni. Next slide. I try to finish this topic today. From this description, moral character is not simply a goal within the life of a Muslim, but the end of goal of Islamic faith itself. Okay, so if we look at the previous slide, okay, meaning that the message of messenger of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is one of the goal. It is to make the people have a good character. So moral character is not simply a goal within the life of Muslim, but the end of goal. It's not just for life in this world, but Islam faith include the fundamental of the pillar in Islam. One of the pillar in Islam is good moral. On this matter, Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was asked which Muslim has the perfect faith. He answered, the perfect faith who has the best moral character. Who the best, who the perfect faith, iman yang sempurna. Siapakah orang Islam yang iman dia sempurna? Orang yang iman sempurna adalah apabila dia mempunyai good ataupun best moral character. Because if you have a faith with God, you are good in term of worship, rajin semayang, rajin apalah, beribadah dan sebagainya. But one of the condition to be a good Muslim, it is a good character. Maknanya compulsory, you cannot avoid either one. Tak boleh. You cannot avoid even one. Okay, this is compulsory. you need to make sure you have these three things: your faith, believing in God. Okay, you are adhere the all the Sharia, Islamic law, and you must follow the guideline as a good model. Jadi dia perfect, sempurna iman dia. Okay. In other tradition, they ask the Prophet, "What is the best thing given to man?" He replied, "Moral character." How to deal? What the best? Apa yang kita nak paling baik kita bagi pada orang ialah kita melayani mereka dengan akhlak yang mulia. Okay. Okay, this one of hadis from Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Ayil mu'min afdal. Which mu'min is the best? Qala ahsanuhum khuluqan. Who have a good moral. Okay, apa lagi saya ada? Okay, in Islam. Okay, ada yang tanya tadi kan, the type of personality in Islam perspective, there are three type of personality. Mu'min, believer, okay, believer, mu'min, non-believer, kufur, and or hypocrites, munafik. So in Islam, there are three types of personality. Mu'min, who believe in God, one God. Second one, who not believe in God. And the third one is hypocrite. In the front of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he declared that he believed in God, but behind the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he don't believe in God. They don't believe in Allah. So this is what we call munafik or hypocrite. Menipu ataupun apa? Hypocrite lah. Kuih talam. Talam dua muka. Kuih talam. Okay, mukmin, who is believing in Allah and the pillars of iman. Ada rukun iman 6, percaya pada Allah, percaya pada malaikat, percaya pada kitab, percaya pada nabi, percaya kepada apa lagi, percaya kepada hari kiamat, percaya qada dan qadar. Satu lagi apa? Percaya kepada Allah, percaya kepada malaikat, percaya kepada nabi, percaya kepada kitab, percaya kepada hari kiamat, percaya kepada destiny, qada dan qadar. Destiny, qada dan qadar. You believe on this all, okay, you are Muslim. We call you are mu'min. Mu'min ni meaning you are believe. Amana, iman, beriman, faith. The person who beriman, we call it mu'min. Mu'min, meaning you believe in Allah and the pillar of Islam. Pillar of iman. Okay, and you are doing worship in conscious state. Beribadah secara sedar. Ada orang beribadah dia tak sedar. Kenapa kau sembahyang? Entahlah, aku tak tahu kenapa aku sembahyang. Tapi ni sembahyang apa? Aku start suruh sembahyang, aku sembahyang lah. Aku tak sembahyang, bapak aku pukul. Kan? So he did the worship without conscious. He doesn't know whatever he read in prayer, for example. He or she doesn't know why he fasting during Ramadan. Unconscious. Just follow the people. Okay, because I'm Muslim, I need to pray. Why did you pray? I don't know, I'm not sure, but am I Muslim? I need to pray. Why you don't drink alcohol? I don't know, but Islam tell me don't drink without conscious. Yes, he might or she might right, but as a mu'min, you need to conscious. You are doing worship with conscious, dengan rasa kesedaran. Berpuasa kerana memang kesedaran nak puasa. Okay, avoid the third point, avoid action leads to sin. Menjauhkan diri daripada dosa-dosa. Menjauhkan diri daripada dosa. Always remembers to Allah every time. Remember to Allah. Even though you are sitting, you are sleeping, you are doing anything, you are studying, you are jogging, you are cooking, whatever you are doing, but still remember Allah. Okay. For example, you are working. I cannot take bribe, rasuah. Okay, I need to be trust. Saya kena amanah. Okay, this is what remembers of Allah. Just not only mention Allah names repeated times. Allah Akbar, zikir kan. It's not only berzikir as such way, but it's include also remember of Allah by following what is allowed and prevent and to doing what is disallowed. Okay. And last, reliance, trust in Allah, tawakal. Della asked me, Doctor, can you give any resource of tawakal? In Malay we call tawakal, actually tawakul. Tawakal ni Malay lah. The right word is tawakul. Never mind, this is very little bit of issue. But then we trust in Allah, meaning that we are a humble person. We are believe in Allah. He has give us the destiny. We just follow whatever he wants. Okay, of course we have a choose to we have a choose any option, but we believe in Allah that whatever we are doing, He know everything about us. And trust in Allah. Okay. Amala. Okay, buah cepadak di luar pada ayu. Okay, apa lagi nak tanya? Dia tengok soalan ni, apa yang awak tanya ni. Takabur, ujub tu semua apa tu? Okay, Ria, takabur, ujub semua personality juga ke doktor? Yes, sometimes we call it personality, sometimes we call it akhlak. Okay, it's not against each other. You can say this is personality sometimes, and also you can call it akhlak mazmumah, the bad character. Okay. Saya masih di sini, Umi Aisyah. Saya di sini lagi, doktor. Okay, good. Buat cepat dia upaya. Okay. Ini siapa? Rizwan. Okay, Amala Ravi. Okay. I'm not asking you questions, but I'm seriously okay. Okay, thank you, Amala Ravi. Thank you so much. Who still listening and very sincere and very loyalty. Thank you so much. I am very thankful to you. Okay, I know I am not talking alone here. Maybe just a number 27. Okay, I think I'm happy. Okay, never mind. Okay, I cannot control everything. Okay, please believe in your life. You cannot control everything. Please believe this. You are doing what you have can do. You are doing what you have can do. You do what you have can do. Buatlah apa yang awak boleh buat. Okay, tak payah sesak-sesakkan kepala. Okay, buatlah apa yang awak boleh buat. Okay, thank you. Okay guys, okay, laju sikit. Mukmin, okay, this mukmin. Okay, munafik, hypocrite, double coin faces. Okay, firestone starter, batu api, not firm stand, doubt with truth, cheat and manipulate others, arrogance. This is a character of munafik. Coins, double coins, munafik, hypocrite. I think it's very straightforward word. Hypocrite. You are cheating others. Okay, you try to fake. You try to pretend to be good, okay. But in the early stage to start the change, I think this is allowed. Dia dibolehkan kalau kita awal, but it is depend on your intention. Amala, it is depend on our intention. Sometimes some student ask me, okay doctor, I think I try to pretend to be good. Okay, I reply that this is a process. Okay, if you are very sincere that you want to change yourself, okay, just avoid the kind of thinking that you are pretend to be good. Just avoid, because your intention is more greater than your apa, doubt, rasa ragu-ragu tu kan. Please focus on your intention. Kan, why you did some changes, why you did the behavior that the good, and because you want to develop goodness in yourself. Just go in, just proceed. Okay, don't try to influence by the doubt. Ragu-ragu, aku ni menipu ke, saya sebenarnya tak macam ni, tapi saya macam menipu lah. Do I cheat myself? Kan? No. Okay, it's depend on your intention. If your intention memang absolutely to cheat people, to pretend to be good, just only you know about that. If your intention start from I want to change myself to become a good, to become a better person, okay, just proceed. And remember, it's not only short journey, it's a long process. It's need many kind of effort. Believe this. Okay, no others. One, we are talking about the struggle of ourselves and mujahadah. Okay, tazkiyatun nafs kan, we are talking about this. Okay, remember, this is not easy. Okay, I myself also struggle sometimes to be good. Okay, sometimes I have done not good, for example kan. But this is depend on our intention. Okay, intention awak nak jadi orang baik, awak nak berubah, proceed. Avoid the kind of doubt, rasa ragu-ragu tu tinggalkan. Okay, so this is a character of munafik. Okay, and this one is a kufur and refuse. Okay guys, sometimes we trap in the term of kufur. Oh, kalau dalam Malaysia ni dengan panggil kafir, very sensitive word kan. But you need to understand, kufur meaning refuse actually. Okay, if you are Muslim, you call as a Muslim, ataupun mukmin. Mukmin ni berkaitan iman. Mukmin ni berkaitan beriman kepada Allah lah maksudnya kan. So kalau awak tidak beriman, kita panggil dia al-kufr. Kufur ni maksudnya ialah dia tidak beriman. Dia against the word tu, against of word mukmin, against dia ialah kufur, al-kufr. Okay, jadi di Malaysia ni dia menjadi satu perkara yang sangat dipermain-mainkan. Itu bukanlah sangat sangat sensitif mungkin, tapi dipermain sebab apa? Kita tidak faham perkataan itu. Kita semudah kata kau ni kafir. Okay, sebab apa? Ada elemen-elemen merendah-rendahkan istilah. Tapi perkataan dalam perkataan kafir ini dalam Al-Quran, dia merujuk kepada orang yang refuse, tidak mahu beriman. Okay, this is just simple, tak nak beriman. Okay, contohnya orang kuat, orang lemah, orang kaya, orang miskin. Kan, dia mesti ada against word tu. Ataupun perkataan berlawanan. Okay, mukmin awalnya bukan mukmin lah. Okay, tapi I think this is not kita kata isu yang kita risaukan. Maksud saya, kalau kita faham perkataan itu, dia tidak akan menjadi masalah lah. Tapi kalau kita tak faham, kita gunakan tanpa ada rasa bertanggungjawab, dia mungkin akan menjadi satu yang negatif lah dalam hubungan kita bermasyarakat secara multi racial, multi religion ini. Okay, but I need to emphasize here, and the word kufur is just against the word mukmin ataupun muslim. Dia just perkataan berlawanan. The apa panggil perkataan berlawanan ni apa? Proposition, apa tak datang lah perkataan tu. Okey. Dia hanya perkataan yang berlawanan. Perkataan yang berlawanan saja. Tapi itulah, kita kadang-kadang perkataan itu tidak difahami, satu, dan kedua, dia dilafazkan, disebutkan dengan niat yang tidak baik. Dia akan jadi benda yang tak baik lah. Perkataan tu biasa je. Dia perkataan. Besar lawan kecil, putih lawan hitam, tinggi lawan rendah, gemuk lawan kurus. Kan mesti ada against tu. Kan ada perkataan berlawanan. Muslim lawannya bukan Islam. Bolehlah kita tukar bukan Islam, tapi dalam Al-Quran dia guna perkataan al-kufur. Jadi kita perkataan kufur ataupun kafir itu adalah merujuk kepada orang yang bukan Islam. So cuma saya sebut tadi, di Malaysia ni kadang-kadang perkataan itu disebut dalam konotasi yang menghina. Itu yang jadi isu tu sebenarnya. Okay, I think kalau awak dapat maklumat ni secara betul, tepat, macam saya cakap tadi lah, dia ada perkataan yang menunjukkan perkataan berlawanan kepada sesuatu satu karakter itulah. Okey, jadi kita tengok di sini kufur maksudnya disbelieving in Allah. Kan tak kisahlah orang bukan Islam, memang dia tak percaya pada Tuhan, pada Allah. So kenapa macam saya Muslim, saya tak percaya kepada Buddha, saya tak percaya kepada Hindu, karma ke macam itulah kan. Saya mungkin dianggap kafir oleh orang Hindu, for example. Saya mungkin dianggap kafir oleh orang Buddha sebab saya tak percaya kepada dia, tak percaya. Tapi dalam Al-Quran tu, perkataan itu digunakan untuk merujuk kepada orang yang tidak percaya kepada Allah. Jadi awak tak percaya kepada Allah, tak apalah, memanglah kan. Jadi maksudnya itu adalah menunjukkan perkataan yang diguna pakai, menunjukkan lawan bagi perkataan orang mukmin, orang Muslim. So saya kata yang ini kita be careful because we are university student. This is very basic now. Tapi boleh kerana tak faham, dia boleh menjadi perkara yang tidak harmoni begitu. Okay, against Allah will. Okay, macam saya Muslim, saya kena sembahyang, saya kena puasa kan. Orang yang bukan Islam, dia tak payah sembahyang, dia tak payah puasa sebab apa? Dia tak percaya kan. Dia tak percaya, apa dia nak sembahyang. Macam saya lah, kalau saya tak percaya pada Hindu, saya tak percaya pada Kristian, saya tak percaya pada Buddha, saya tak payah follow lah apa Buddha tu suruh buat kan. Kalau orang Buddha kata doktor, you dalam agama kita awak pun kafir juga, okay, I'm fine. Sebab apa? Dia masukkan against. Orang yang melawan. Against tu bukan bergaduh tau, yang tak setuju, disagree, macam lah kan. Okay, disobey Allah command. Sebab saya Muslim, saya kenalah obey kan. Orang yang bukan Islam, dia tak disobey lah kan, lawan perkataan itu. Jadi kita panggil perkataan kufur ataupun refuse, enggan. Okay, not believing Al-Quran, not practicing Islamic, lah sebab awak bukan Islam kan. Jadi sebenarnya perkataan tu tidak sensitif, tapi mungkin dia disebutkan dalam apa yang keadaan yang konotasi yang saya sebut tadi negatif, dia akan menjadi satu negatif lah. Asalnya dia tidak apa-apa pun. Jadi kita kena faham itu. Kita sebagai mahasiswa, we have need wide our horizon views. Okay, kita kena tahu banyak perkara in terms of relation between religion kan, in Malaysia especially. And this very beautiful country, okay, we can unite because of COVID-19. We are together, we are united kan. Okay, kan, see. Jadi saya ingat Malaysia is a very good country, of course. There are some issue regarding of the relation between very little bit relation between races, apa ni, religion is, sometimes adalah issue behind that, tapi in general it's still good country. Okay. Sayangi Malaysia. Okay kan. Saya bercakap bukan sebab saya lecture, tapi saya kata memang this is our country. Kita tak akan pergi ke mana lain. Saya tak ada tempat mana nak pergi. Mungkin awak ada tempat lain, tapi saya sini tanah tumpah darah saya. Okay, this is our nation. Tanah tumpah darah. Itulah maksud dia. Okay guys. Okay, so we clear about the words kufur. Disbelief in Allah, against Allah will, disobey. For the non-Muslim, you don't need to rasa kecil hati whatever. Bukan. Because you're not Muslim. You not need to follow this kind of the rule. Kan? Okay. So adalah benda-benda yang mungkin sikit-sikit tu, of course lah. Kita dengan adik-beradik pun kadang-kadang tak boleh kan. Macam Nelly, gaduh dengan adik pinjam tudung pun marah, pinjam kerongsang pun jadi isu kan. Apatah lagi berbagai agama, berbagai bangsa. Okay, fine. Okay, saya tak nak cerita tu lagi. So saya try to habiskan slide ni, ada masa sikit lagi ni. Okay, personality development come from fitrah, human nature is a good. Okay, fitrah very clear, very genuine. Okay, but it depend on how was it developed, the influence of environment, the influence of surrounding. Okay, so this is a diagram show to us that how the personality has been developed. Okay, from the bad personality can be fixed, can be changed, can be improved based on education, because based on for example riadah practice, training. Okay, educate your qalb, educate your kalbu, your heart. Okay, nobody can give some excuses. I cannot change. No, in Islam we believe the personality can be changed. We can modify our personality, others' personality, but the strength is on your heart. The strength is on your heart. Hati awak mau, you want to be changed, you will change. But it's a struggle. It's not easy. Okay, you need to struggle, and take time. Maybe, I don't know, 1 month, 1 year, 2 years, I don't know. But you need to do it with your conscious mind. You know why you did such behavior. Okay, saya nak berubah, so you can change yourself. Okay, you can change yourself. Please believe me. Okay, the last one. Last one. Apa lagi? Okay, I think it's enough. I think that. Okay, I don't know. Okay, this is the same thing. Okay, until page 23. Done. Okay, so guys, thank you. Okay, what can I conclude here? That our personality can be changed. Our personality can be changed. So there are many space. There are many chance. Okay, ada banyak peluang, ada banyak ruang, space, ruang, and chances, peluang to change ourselves, other self, to become a more good person. Okay, kita tengok sikit sebelum saya keluar. Okay, good. Make sure the apa tu, yang jalan scroll tu. Okay, assignment hantar, jaga kesihatan. Apa lagi? Saya tadi kita ada meeting di kalangan pensyarah. Ada yang rakan-rakan kita SHY, stress, apa lagi, anxiety, apa lagi, depression. This is real This is real thing. It's not a joke. Okay, this is real thing. Okay, if you have any burden, you can tell anyone, maybe your lecturer, your PA, PA panggil PA ni personal assistant ke PA apa? Saya pun tak tengok PA ni apa benda. Apa kamu punya mentor, okay, just share. Sometimes you too much keep for your own sick, and so you become sick. Okay, kamu sangat-sangat simpan rahsia sangat kan, tak nak share dengan siapa-siapa. Okay, by the way, I think for Muslim, okay, close to God, seek help to strengthen yourself, ourselves, because this life is very tough to going through. This is real. Okay, I myself, okay, yes, I every day, as Muslim, we pray to get strength from God actually. Okay, and for those non-Muslim, please doing same thing. I believe you have your own religion, you have your own way how to get help from the super being, from your God. Okay, maybe it depends on your way. I'm not sure how, but I think I believe, okay, agama memberi manfaat yang besar kepada manusia in terms of emotional support, psychology support. I believe on this. Okay, please believe me. I believe this. Okay, agama memberi sokongan moral yang kuat kepada kita. Sometimes we cannot find any strength from the human. Even though your story, you tell your lecturer, the best lecturer, yeah, you love much, you like much, and you love much, you like much. Sometimes nobody can help us. Nobody can help us. Nobody can help us. Even you tell your parents, kan, it's depend you lah, akak, akak nak sambung ke tak sambung ke, banyak assignment buat PSN. Wah, saya dah membebel lah ni kan, dah pukul 5 dah. Okay guys, okay, this is my advice. Okay, please seek the strength from the spiritual part, inshallah, because I promote, okay, to get the strength is from spiritual part. I believe this, okay, and I believe you have your own way to get strength, but the spiritual aspect is vital and it's important. I don't know how are you. Okay guys, thank you. I love you so much, even though we are not physically face to face meet, but I believe you are royal. You are royal with me, sangat setia. Okay, kita jumpa di lain kesempatan next week. Okay, I will miss you all. Thank you, your support, your attendance, your participation, your commitment. Okay, see you. Okay, bye. Thank you, bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi dan salam sejahtera. Bye. Okay.